What the heck? What? Apparently I earned an Imperial Legacy banner. What is this? Anyway. Alright, well, welcome back, folks. We're continuing with our Civ 7 game here. That's been pretty chill so far. Where are we on? Turn 90? Okay. Yeah, we're just hanging out. In this game, we gotten attacked once. Was it once or twice? I think we were just attacked once by Ben Franklin, who's been a real pain in the butt. No, I don't think that was a mod freaking out. I think I earned enough of the in-game XP with Cathy. Like this game now has like you level up your leader and get extra mementos. I think I earned enough points with Cathy to unlock one of them, but previously it didn't unlock them until a game was finished. But maybe they changed that in one of the patches. Anyway, come on, game. Can we at least make it to the loading screen? We're on the loading for the loading screen here. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. So we should be able to finish the first era and then move to the second era. Problem is I always hate doing the transitions. It's like my least favorite thing because they're tedious to do, and it's just the killer thing in this game is the era, the legacy stuff, and the transitions. It kills the flow of the game every single time. I have no idea why the developers thought that this would be a good idea. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying this game. It's fun. And then it's like, oh wait, but the era's going to end in 10 turns. Well, I guess the next 10 turns are completely pointless because everything's just going to get ripped apart when I transition the era. And then you start the next era, and it was like, I was making 200 culture per turn, and now I'm making 60 because all my buildings are now obsolete. Like, how is this fun? What is interesting or exciting about this? Like, this just stinks. So it's the one killer feature that just ruins this game. There's a lot of other problems with this game too, specifically the interface and the fact that all the gameplay, all the terrain is basically the same, and all the victory conditions feel like identical as well. But really, it's the era transitions that kill the game. They just absolutely murder it, and we're gonna get to do the first one of them today. So yay, hooray! But anyway, let's hope I can remember what's going on. I also love the fact that every single time I always have to turn the yields back on. And apparently this city border option has gotten broken in one of the paths. That's not in the game itself. That's from a mod. But it was really convenient because it tells you which tiles belong to Icebox and which ones belong to Mauled Thens, which would be really nice. But anyway. Okay, so we're on turn 90. I would expect the era to roll around turn 120-ish based on what I'm seeing here. It will roll earlier if Izzy actually ends up dying. Right now, Ben Franklin's in a war with Xerxes, and Xerxes is in a war with both of the other AIs, and I am very content to just let them beat on each other. Yeah, he's at war with both of them. It's like, great, you guys have fun. You guys do that, okay? We're just going to keep building, and then we're going to keep settling the Deep South. We already have one settler down here. I think I have 2 more en route. Where do I have that? I have 1 more en route down there. And yeah, I got another settler in production too. Yep. We'll grab that. Maybe we get another one down here. Wait, is that a goodie hut that has not been popped yet? Oh my goodness. Well, I have a scout over here. This scout can come grab this goodie hut that is still there. And I'm also about to become friends with this city-state as well. Okay. Now, hopefully I can remember what I was building. All right, we finished. Yes, we were going for mathematics, which is the most expensive tech in the era, but unlocks the second. It unlocks the academy, and then after that, you can kind of clean up whatever you want. We don't need ironworking unless we go to war. We will need to clean up the other codices, the other masteries for those codices, but okay. I mean, it's a 16-turn research. It's as I said, it's an expensive tech. Hopefully that'll go down as we keep growing, though. Alrighty, for you, I was coming over here to get these, this dye resource. What's this? Open borders ended with Xerxes. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I need open borders with him at this point. Did I get my settlers through his territory? I did, just barely. Now that go-to order ended, annoyingly. Oh wait, this archer might be... I can get through... I still have open borders with Izzy though, don't I? Well, Oh, last for one more turn. I mean, this archer's fine here. He can just chill. If I actually get in a war, I can always bring him back. Town focus available. Greedville. Now, are we turning this into a city? I don't think this is a great city, but by the same token, I think I do want to upgrade it to a city eventually because I want a city on the border with Izzy. Just like I just want a city in this area so I can build units and whatnot down there. This is going to be a town though, and then I said I wanted to set up another town over there. Alrighty, yeah, go get that goody hut that's still hanging out down here. Alright, what did we just finish? A brickyard, okay. So, out of these buildings here, we should probably do the fishing key because it's an ageless building. Like, you always want to get the ageless buildings knocked out. Market could be placed with the garden. That would not be bad either. I'll do that first because that'll actually finish a quarter as well. And more gold's always helpful. Otherwise, we're just kind of chilling. What's this? Alright. That'll tick up the era a little bit. We got another city-state bonus. Plus, I have no idea if this lasts for just this era or if it's permanent. I don't need +1 combat strength to infantry units, though, so I'll take this. So that's going to tick up all our science stuff because we have a bunch of per city-state bonuses. And I definitely need... Oh, that's right. I was going to upgrade Icebox next. Need 900 to do that. Okay. Your diplomatic action completed. Open borders is completed as well. Okay. Alrighty, so what do we grab for... Ah, we're going down to the furs. That's right. We grabbed this. Now we're going down to the furs. So that gives us another resource that we can't assign. Oh yeah, another reason why we want the marketplace is they let us assign more resources too. How close am I on that? I'm at 16 out of 20. So I only need 4 more resources. And this is the only one of these that I really care about. Oh, I'd like to hit the Great Library one as well. I think I can do that. And then I'll get the next, as soon as I settle another city, I'll get the second tier bonus in, whatchamacallit, expansion. So anyway, that's all the city-states. We're allied with all of them now. All the ones we can see. The only other city-state is this one, which is dead. AI seems to like murdering the city-states. Oh, did we get stuck? What's wrong? Weren't we going right there? Oh, we can't get there because we don't. We need open borders with Xerxes. All right, we can sign open borders with him. If he had not been willing to sign open borders, that would have been very awkward. I think I said I wanted like right here. Yeah, that was the tile I wanted. Okay, and now I can bring this archer back home, so I will. Doesn't cost that much influence. They are still fighting over here, by the way. All right. The elders gave their answer. Emil Bell might be worth trying to build as well. Change policies. Okay. Wait, how did we get this unlocked? Oh, we stole it from Ben. That must be what we stole from Ben Franklin. All right. We're going to take that. Oh, by the way, finally have the policy card thing working again. So let me go back to the tech tree. Or the civics tree actually will be more relevant here. So it should now show me, or the policy yield previews. Yes. See, now it'll show me that if because I have the policy yield previews, this would give me 0 culture. This will give me, hospitality though would give me 18 culture per turn. So that's probably what we want to go grab next. That's really useful. And that wonder might not be terrible either. So which one did we just finish? Well, we also might want to get the settlement. Well, until we actually hit this, I mean, we're fine on settlement limit. That's not an issue. How close are we to a celebration? 1 turn. Okay. So let's go get the most useful policy, which is this one, 18 culture per turn. And let's see. Extra combat strength on units. I think I'll just take the 100 culture. Well, actually, even though I'm not planning on fighting, I don't need 100 culture. I already make 100 culture per turn. We're about to get a celebration anyway. I guess I'll take this just in case I have to fight somebody. The culture victory, we have to get into the modern era. And there, but what's this? We stole the wheel technology. Okay. Where's that on the tech tree? You get into the last era, and oh, that was actually a decent pickup. Like that actually legitimately helped. Because now we can build villas if we want to, but I don't think we need them that badly because we have plenty of influence. And well, actually, the influence stays around in the next era, so that actually is worth building. We'll have to build some of them, but yeah, that saved us time. We won't want to research that. Anyway, you get in the last era, and then you build these explorers, and then they dig up artifacts or something. All right. Anyway, now we are going to turn Newark into a fishing town. All right, so Newark is now producing 44 food per turn, and it is sending that to Canfish, Maltons, Riverview, Greedville. It actually is sending some to the capital. Interesting. I would have thought that that might be out of range, but nope. Alrighty, so Canfish now is getting... apparently the mod I had where it used to tell me, like, hey, here's where you're getting the food from. Now that's no longer working. A lot of these mods get broken in patches, unfortunately. Yeah, it would be wouldn't it be nice if highlighting the food told me where the food was coming from? I had a mod that did that, but apparently the base game doesn't refuses to tell you where your food's actually coming from. So that's cool. There's just like no way to know. Okay. But anyway, we've got plenty of espionage, so as I said, this guy already hates us, so we might as well try. Takes 21 turns. Well, the arrow will last 21 turns. And I won't. That'll be the last time I'll use that command. Doesn't look like he caught us. Doesn't really matter. He already hates us. Alright, celebration. I think I'll take the building production. Because I just finished this settler. We have a lot of building construction going on. I'll put this back in, but I'm about to get a better policy soon. Alright. I think I'm just going to take this little spot here. Because I want to build a town, just provide food. Like, we'll pick up the wool, which is not even a great resource, but like, this can just work all the water tiles and just give food to the immediate area. We have the only other place to would be right there. But I feel like that conflicts too. Well, actually, Malton has already grabbed every tile within. Actually, no, this spot is probably better. Because we could grab this. Even though it looks like a bad spot, we could grab this and the pearls. Like, this is worth 4 food. This is actually the better spot, even though that looks really stupid. And there still would be the possibility to go there long term. But, like, that actually is the better spot for a food town. It'll just supply Icebox and Maltons with lots of food. Alrighty, since we're getting a bonus to building production, we really should do the villa. Gets bonuses from adjacent mountain terrain. Alright, here, the brickyard. We don't want to put it with the palace. Looks like it doesn't really matter that much where we put it down. We could put it with the market. This one gets... no, the brickyard's ageless. I don't want to pair them together. Sure, we'll put it with the market. That's fine. I'm probably going to pave over both of those long term anyway. Alright, and now we need to finish our unique district, which fortunately the game now does tell you the correct tile to put it on. We almost have enough money to upgrade Icebox into a city as well. Which, as I said, I think is going to be a strong city. But for the most part, we're just kind of chilling down here. Bringing in lots of money. Like, we can upgrade to a city like every 10 turns or so. Alright, that's a wonder I don't care about. Wait, now we're down to just minus 58. Apparently, something made him happier with us. This is, no, Riverview. Okay, well, let's grab this. Wait, can I... Where's the city center tile? 1, 2... Oh, we can actually get over to the fish Well, if we take this, we can probably grab that next. Okay, we'll grab the ivory tile. Technically helps with wonder building a bit. Oh, we get to put down another tile. Alright, what would we want here? Canned fish is still a little unhappy. Why don't we do this? We'll give you the happy resource to keep you happy, and then River, you can take the extra food. I kind of wish that there weren't such strict resource requirements. So we could, like, because, like, I get these resources and then I can't actually use them in a lot of these places. Alright, Riverside, you need more production. Where's the city center tower? Right, one. So we could go up to the marble, which I guess was worth doing. Down here, I can't get these tiles because they're in the border of, yeah, they're in the other, they're in Persia's border. So even though you can't see that at the moment. Alright, I guess we'll go up to the marble tile then. I'll let you hang out in here. This guy keeps waffling back and forth on his relationship with me. Research collaboration with Isabella is complete. Well, sure. You want to do another research collaboration? Probably should have gone with Xerxes, because he has more. He's more likely to support. He probably has more influence ready to support, but it helps build relations with her. All right, so we finished the market. I'm trying to think what I want next. Maybe the altar, because it's pretty cheap. Either that or the fishing key. You do want to get those ageless buildings done. I think I need science the most, but it's alright. Alright, change policies. This out and this in. It's just amazing how some of these are so much better than others. Like, I get these two are like early game, but like a lot of these ones that even come late are not that good. I guess this is good if we want to do a big round of building amphitheaters. Maybe I'll slot that in when I want to build and then I'll do amphitheaters in all the cities. All right, what do we have for our Greek stuff? Gain extra. Nah, none of this. I mean, I'll pick this up eventually, but none of this stuff is necessary yet. King of all nations is not going to do anything. We probably want to make sure we have. This gives us a codex, so that's worthwhile. At least the game now tells you Nalanda's already been built by someone else. Let's go this. It'll give us a codex. Then we probably need to come down here and get the +1 settlement limit. And philosophy gives us an extra policy slot, which is not terrible either. But this one gives us plus 50% production towards science buildings. I will slot that in when I finish mathematics and I want to build the academies because they're expensive. Alright. Well, there's a fur, which is a great resource. Plus 3 production. That's better than something in the capital. I don't think I need this much food in the capital. It's getting plenty of food. Town folk. Oh, this is already size 7? Wow, that was fast. I don't think I want to convert. Is this... Yeah, I'd rather have this just keep growing, honestly, because I'd like to turn it into a city. There are some strategies. I know, apparently I've heard now people say you should just do like 3 cities and do the rest as towns, but I kind of like turning things into cities. I like the ability to construct things so like I don't really want to just have a whole bunch of towns unless I'm specifically playing that variant. Plus 50 culture, what's that going on there? Anyway. Mold thins. Definitely needs production right now. So we'll grab that tile. There's plenty of food. Icebox similarly needs production. So we want, yeah, the hides. And we can upgrade it to a city. And that means we can assign more resources to it. Icebox, not a lot, but we can give it that hides resource. A little bit more production. We're growing really well in all these cities, so that's good. Alrighty, so now we get to build stuff. Alright, we just finished the villa. Oh, I guess we might as well do the hill fort on the one tile that's available, because why not? It's very cheap to build. We did the cheap fishing key. I think... I feel like I don't really need the bath that bad. They have a lot of food. I guess we just take this for the extra influence, because it will stick over to the next era. I could pair it with the monument. Sure, why not? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I was trying to think if there's any reason not to, but there isn't really. Alright, so we finished the full district over there, and that gave us some more gold per turn. Let's knock out the rest of the basic stuff. Well, the fishing key actually has really good yields here. I'll do that first. And then now we need to work on the basic stuff here. Looks like the salt pit has really good yields. I'm probably just going to do these cheap basic buildings first. Yeah, salt pit, brickyard, granary, fishing key. Got to do the ageless ones. All right, what is this? The city center? Sure, it doesn't really matter where I put it down. I guess I can expand the borders out a little bit if I want. Could build on these terrible bare plains tiles. I just don't want to build on things that give production, because this city is a little starved for production. Alright. Salt pit. Right there is fine. Have I tried... And so I tried the demo of Endless Legend. I didn't love the demo, I'm afraid. Well, now we can be Hawaii in the next... Although I've checked the option that we can be anyone we want in the next era. Alrighty. I'm content just to have this new one. Wait, not connected to the trade network. Alright, well. We just need to buy a fishing key, which we can do next turn. And then it'll be connected. Need the new Ultima Thule. Okay. That's a town in, I believe, Greenland. Ultima Thule. So this one we just want to get up to... and just going to grab a bunch of water tiles. And we just want it to get up to like size 7 and then send food to Icebox and Mold Thins. That's like its whole job. So note that we have 8 settlements. The AI does not have as many as we do. And we also have a settler that's about to found a city in like one more turn. And then we really do need to do... Then we might as well do another settler and grab another spot. This spot down here in this corner would be nice. And I could do another one over here as well for a town. But we'll see. Extra happiness or plus... Wow, a whole 15 production. I think I'll take the happiness towards the next ceremony. I don't think 15 production is going to do that much right now. Alright. So... Probably time for us to try to do one of these wonders right now. Coliseum, extra happiness on quarters. Again, we're not really hurting for happiness that badly. Emil Bell would be interesting. Because it gives us the diplomatic attribute point. I think I'd rather have that. Must be placed on rough terrain. How about this rough grassland here? Or actually, this is apparently a better spot. Apparently. Because it's next to the Acropolis. Sure. I'm down for that. If we don't get the wonder, it's not that big a deal. I just don't really have anything else compelling to build at the moment. Xerxes keeps flipping back and forth from friendly to helpful and back again. Cultural exchange ended. Nice, he supported it. This is more about building relations. We don't really need to... I probably should start just saving... Well... We're far enough away from the era transition. When you start to get close, I'd like to save up about 1,000 influence for the start of the next era. So, but like that is only 2 turns worth of influence, so it's not a big deal. All right, we need a name for this settlement too. All right. We get to be the Inca. And we hit the milestone. All right, well that advances the era by quite a bit. But we hit the only one I really care about. Also here at Ultima Thule, let's get that fishing key so it's connected to the rest of our territory. So now it'll grow very fast. I'm just going to work all water tiles. And the new town, yeah, we got to connect it to our trade network. Plains cow. We don't have a cow here, do we? I can build a... oh no, I'm gonna buy a granary and then another water tile thingy. Plains deer. Sure. Missaw the icon, yeah. Well, it's gonna grow very quickly. So they all signed peace with one another. Added rubies to your trade route. Okay. So we have a trade route going with somebody. Yeah, so we're just going to keep grabbing all the resource tiles there. Which... Wait, what? Another leader is about to become the Susan... What are you talking about? Like, what is this talking about? That can't... I don't even understand that. By the way, there's overseas right there. But there's one ocean tile, so we can't cross it, you know. Because prehistoric peoples couldn't... prehistoric peoples... people could not cross an ocean of this vast depth up until we hit the medieval era, apparently. Don't tell that to the people in the real world, but apparently... it's just impossible to cross a mighty ocean this wide... So we were all stuck on our starting continent until the next era. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really have anything for this scout to do right now. We're just kind of building away in peace. As I said, let's knock out the cheap stuff. Salt pit. That's a brickyard, garden. You can put it on the city hall tile. That'll make a finished quarter. But yeah, we're pretty much just chilling. Then we'll build our whatever they're called, thing that gives science academies. Okay, volcano exploded. It seems that my relationship changes like every single turn with these guys. Greedville. Again, I'd like more production, but we might as well grab the dyes resource for right now. Until we can actually upgrade one of these into a city. Greedville... I don't know. Greedville does not have a great place to build. I think the next one I want to upgrade to a city is actually Amundsen Scott. But before that, I got to get Plains Deer connected to the rest of our territory. So... And then I need to purchase the fishing key. At least I can do that next turn. Alright. Yeah, I have more resources. I can't assign them. I know. Alrighty, Amundsen Scott needs more production. Can we? Is that something we can reach? Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So let's go grab that tile. Grab the wool. You can just hang out there for right now. This is in our borders, right? Yeah. Now that cotton resource is great, but I can't send it to anyone else just yet. See, it's out of my trade network. Wait, Newark is... Oh, I was like, that's the one I specialized. Yeah, Plains Deer I would want to be a city as well, if I could. You finish the salt pit? Okay. Again, into the granary next. I don't think the spot really matters that much. No, I don't want to pair you with that. I want to be on a tile that... Wait, where is it? I want it to be on a tile that doesn't have much production. Oh, then we can do it on that tile. Up there. Wait, oh no, we can't. Because there's a resource blocking. Okay. Yeah, we can't build up there. That's unfortunate. Because we can if we build another tile in the... If we build something else in the water here, then we'd be able to build over there. But as of right now, we can't build it. Put an urban building there. But yeah, granary. Oh wait, no, there's a brickyard. That's another ageless building. So we'll put it here and finish a quarter. Alright, salt pit done. Brickyard. Like I said, this will be a pretty good city once we get it up and running. Especially if we're shipping in some food from Ultima Thule. I love how these cities that are in the deep tundra north are like the places that are going to supply food to the rest of the empire. Another one of the aspects of Civ 7 that just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, note that now we're at 76%. Again, it jumps up pretty quickly. Okay. So we have 3 codexes. Again, I think we can get the full 10 before the era is over, because our science rate will go up pretty significantly once we finish math and have, what are they called? These things in play. All right, again, Xerxes' relationship flips back and forth like every single turn. Milestone, 75%. Okay, I love how I don't even get the choice. It just assigns the codex without even asking me. It's like the game just does not give me a choice at all. Apparently it's going, I mean, can I take this out? No, I can't even take it out. It just put it in the library. Did not ask me at all. So, okay, cool. Well, that's fun. I just got the codex. Never mind, I might want it in a different spot, but apparently that doesn't matter. All right, let's get the fishing key built then. All right, so now you should be connected to the trade network, I think. Why? Okay, well, let's check it next turn. It says not in trade network, but I would think that we are. The what is in what is not in your trade network doesn't make a lot of sense in this game. Yeah, more resources we can't use. Anyway, hopefully that connected. I don't know why that wouldn't have connected us. Like, do we need to have open borders with Ben Franklin? The game never tells us that kind of thing. But anyway, so this will give us an extra policy slot. Are there any more? The +1 resource capacity in cities is pretty nice too. But I think I'll just take this. The +1 science from specialist is useless in this era. Because in 6 turns, yeah, in 5 turns I'll finish this, and then in 6 turns I'll swap in that policy that lets me build the academies faster. Alright, what are my policies? I can swap, but I don't think there's anything I would want to swap in. Yeah, this one, literature. Faster science buildings. Alrighty. So we finished the villa. I guess we might as well do the amphitheater. It's that or build a... Honestly, it might just be build another settler here. I think that that's the way to go. Because I don't need any of these buildings that badly. I mean, the altar would not be bad, but, like... I don't really need more culture that badly. I already have crazy high culture. Let's do another settler and try to see if we can get the spot down here. And I wouldn't mind another spot in this area, too. By the time we get down there, we'll have an increase in the settlement limit. And frankly, we're fine on happiness. I thought I told you to just stay there with the +1 site range. The pyramids finally got built. So Izzy did manage to get a city back in the peace treaty. How or why she got this one back, I have no idea. But apparently now she has a... Look at this. Now she has... This was a... Wasn't this a city of Xerxes? Because, like, this was her city. This was... Because she had the Egyptian city names. She had this one, and Persia had this one, and now they flipped. And, like, now their territories don't make any sense at all. Really weird. Well, this city has a lot of food. Let's go get that iron and some other production tiles. Okay, just go to sleep then. I don't need you to retell me every single turn that guy's waking up. Alrighty. We'll do the market because this lets us assign another resource. And sure, we can pair this with the garden. That's fine. I don't need the food that much because food's coming in from the towns in the area. What is that? Oh, my army commander's finally back. Well, that took a while, but army commander is back. Not that I can name... I never see that icon because it's pretty rare for my army commanders to die. I'm just going to keep doing the ageless buildings here. They are cheap to do. We do need to make sure we get the unique quarter knocked out. And I needed the monument because the monument's worth like insane amounts of culture. I think the monument's worth... How much is the monument worth? It'd be nice if the game told me that too. I guess I have to zoom in on the tile. Alright, the monument's worth like 13 culture or something like that. Yeah, apparently the AI does insane things. I mean, the big thing that did, Izzy is already crippled and like completely out of this game. It just hurt Xerxes a lot. Now Ben Franklin is apparently the strongest AI on this continent, which doesn't make any sense at all given how he's played this game, but apparently something like that. Ultima Thul's already almost size 6. I might just let it grow for the rest of this era though and just town it in the next era. Because the bigger it is, the more food it can send to other places. Wow, we didn't have anything to do this turn. What a quiet round. Not much going on. A lot of next turning. I'm okay with that, though. All right, well, this was a little bit busier. All right, canned fish can assign... You actually could use a little bit more food. More important than... I don't need extra happiness in here right now. I think everything's in positive happiness, yeah. Okay, Plains Deer is still not connected to our... I don't understand what that means. Like, I built the stupid fishing key. Why is it not connected? I don't get it. But anyway. Wait. He's denouncing me? I can cancel this. I'll pay the influence. If you cancel it, he's less likely to attack. I don't love spending that, but he's probably going to declare war if I don't. Alrighty, we need more production. Well, yeah, we kind of need more production here. But I could also grab the fishing boat. Anyway, let's grab the production tiles. We got food coming in. Oh, you're size 7 already too? Well, you just keep growing. That's fine. Too far. I guess it's too far from the capital, I guess. Still seems a bit silly, though. Alright. So we finished the market. I guess we want the villa because we want that influence for the next era. That will carry over. I don't think I need the bath. We're fine on food. The altar is not terrible either, but like none of those things are going to carry over into the next era. Sure. What do we want? A villa? I kind of want this woodcutter to stay, though. It's a 3 production tile. I don't have a lot of production. I guess I can put it next to the monument to complete a quarter. I guess that's fine. Alright, we finished the granary. Let's do another monument because these things are like have crazy yields. We'll put you down here. Or actually, no, we'll put you here because we can put something that gets a boost from being next to a resource there. And then this tile will be good for stuff that gets bonuses from being next to the water. So I'll try to preserve that. Alright, yeah, you can just chill, Army Commander. I mean, if you look at the yields, like we're still making more culture than anyone. We're making more gold, just about more gold than anyone, and we're pretty comparable on science too. Oh, cool, we got a wonder. Now we need one other wonder before the era ends. So we get more influence from culture from that. Emil Bell. Looks like this is a Korean wonder. I'm not familiar with this one. I'm just going off the Hwang Jinni. And Goryeo is one of the ancient kingdoms in Korea. Alright, we also unlocked, okay, also unlocked math. Alright, and we'll get to do policy swap next turn. So let's start doing these academies. I don't want to pair it with the palace. Brickyard's good. Oh wait, no, that's an ageless building. We'll just load it from the autosave. Dang it. I don't want to put one of these things that's about to obsolete with a ageless building, because I won't get the quarters benefit later on. Oh well. Hopefully this won't take too long to reload. I'm just reloading to the start of the turn. I wish that they'd make it more clear what's ageless and what's not. There is a mod that color codes everything that I tried to find, but it's just so frustrating having to get new mods all the time, and every time a patch comes out, half of them break. Like, it's so frustrating. I just wish the game's interface was decent. I shouldn't have to jump through hoops like this just to get basic information. Like, hey, maybe you should color code the buildings so all the science ones are blue, and all the food ones are green, and all the gold ones are gold. Like, is it really that hard to do? Okay, we already saw the Wonder video. Like, it's not that hard to do. You would think that would be pretty simple, but apparently, I guess not. Alrighty, this is fine. We just put it right here. I'm just trying to see. So that's with the palace. Um, yeah, we can put it over here. We'll also stretch our borders that direction a little bit further. Okay, narrative choice. Oh, this one. Okay, I've gotten this one wrong before. Papyrus. Okay. I'm just Googling the answer. I don't care. It says the 19,000 one is the correct answer. 19,607. We also get an attribute point, diplomatic attribute point. I think we'll just take this one because we don't need happiness. And the knocks on military sabotage. This is probably still the most useful because we're going to have a lot of city-state allies in this game. Alright, so yeah, now we're up to 90 science per turn, and I'm going to build those, as I said, I'm going to swap in the policy that builds those things faster. We already, I mean, we have enough money to upgrade a town to a city in like every X amount of turns. It caps at 1,000, so we'll do that down there. Alright, so tech. Now that we've knocked that out, let's go back and start getting stuff that's useful. This one gives us another useful building in the blacksmith, so I think we do want that. And then after that, we just probably knock out the codex as well. This one will give us 3 gold and a codex. That doesn't really do that much for me. We don't need this. We don't need this. Or we do need this one because it gives us a codex. And this one gives us a codex. But these we can probably pick up later. Might even be able to get them from our espionage with Ben Franklin. This one's also useful, and we're gonna need this as well. Oh, actually, this one's pretty useful here. I'll take the lighthouse. That lets me assign more resources to a city. That's pretty good. Oh, we get another celebration in 3 turns. Okay, cool. All right, and we're still growing here. Oh, that's right. We were trying to go get this wool. We have a lot of food here at the moment. Yeah, Amundsen Scott looks pretty good. Oh, we got to turn the tile yields back on again. I can't tell what's going on in the game without the tile yields being on. We could also rush by a settler, by the way, as well. But that's 700 gold. I might do that, actually, and go grab this spot. I might do that, because I'd like to lock down a town here. And I think this would definitely be a town. It could just supply Amundsen Scott with food. We could grab these hides resources and shove them over here and just give this town more food. And then this is also a launching point when we want to go explore overseas in the next era. And then, as I said, there's room for another city in the middle here. Probably on like this tile or something. So this settler that's coming down from Riverview, I think I'll send here. And then, yeah, we'll just rush by a settler for over here next turn. Then we can upgrade the cities. If we don't upgrade the city at the era, it's fine. We'll just do it in the next era then. But we can't get land that we don't get. What a great tautology. We can't get land that we don't get. Alright, change policies. We'll just put in the science building one for right now. Even though that's only really helping this mauled thins. But I'm about to... Riverview is going to build one as well. And I can have Icebox do the library and the... I still need the library here too, don't... Yeah, I can just have this city do both of them. Our science is going to jump up in short order here. As we build these. So, I mean, I could assign a specialist, but my feeling has generally been don't do the specialist until you get into the later eras. It's better to just grab more tiles this early in the game. Alright, that's right. We also have to... let's go get that +1 settlement limit right now. Because I don't think there's another policy I need that badly at the moment. Commodities for +1 resource capacity would be good, but we're also about to settle in other cities. Let's just knock these out quickly. Terracotta Army. And we finished open borders. Well, we're going to need open borders with him again, because this settler is about to finish, and I need to go through somebody's territory. Actually, it's going to be tricky to get down there, but I can go through... I can ask Ben Franklin for open borders. He's going to say no, but I can ask. That would be the fastest way to get down there. I can ask, but he'll probably say no. But yeah, I mean, we're making over 100 gold per turn. That's really good. Before I forget, let's go ahead and... There we go. Get that knocked out. Mold thins. At this point, it's just about like picking good tiles more than anything else. I don't have a strong feeling. I mean, sure. It seems like a decent tile yield. Up here, yes, keep grabbing more food. Now I could turn this into a town, but I think I mean, it grows in 4 turns. I think I'll just let it grow, because then it can ship more food off. All right, let's see if Ben Franklin's willing to sign open borders. Thought so. Well, have fun with that. All right. In that case, we got to go through both of these AIs, unfortunately. But Xerxes should be willing to give us open borders. All right. We'll start the process of walking through there. It would be awesome if the text in Civics changed color as you research them. Yeah, I mean, that would be... Wouldn't that be nice if, like, it just colored in as opposed to, like, this very minimal grading and the circle filling in? I mean, this interface is just... I swear I've been saying this ever since the game came out. It looks like it's for a cheap mobile game. Like, this just looks terrible. And the game doesn't even tell you the cost. The only reason the cost is on here is I have a mod that tells you what the cost is. Normally, it would not tell you how much the text cost either. It's just, like, how? Anyway. Oh, he's back to hostile again. I guess because he rejected the open borders. Okay, I never had that in the... He finished Great Library. Did he finish all the codexes, out of curiosity? That's one that the AI can actually get. Yeah, he actually did. So this is one the AI can actually get, because all they have to do is just research the whole tech tree, and then they get them all. So his science, yeah, he's basically finished the tech tree at this point. But he gets a lot of bonuses to that. All right, anyway, let's do the academy. We can't fill out... This seems like a... Yeah, that seems like a good enough spot. 7 beakers. Only 5 turns. That's pretty good. And we'll do one there as well while we're running this policy. Same thing for Icebox. What's this? Yeah. So we are getting the age counter is ticking up. Okay, I don't think I need to change policies. That didn't unlock anything for me. Got another celebration. We'll keep doing the building. All right, sure. I guess we'll just take that. It's better than any of the others that we have. I mean, we could do... Actually, we could do the culture buildings as well. So we just got the monument. Again, it says that it is worth 2 culture. Apparently, it's actually worth... Wait, why is it not getting the crazy boost to... Maybe it takes a turn to kick in? Why is it not getting the crazy boost to monuments? I don't understand. Maybe it takes a turn for that to kick in. But yeah, we'll do the library and academy next. What do we get? 100. Oh, we got the extra science for that. Okay, cool. This town is still going to work here. Maybe I need to get that policy that adds a resource slot. But yeah, what's the best spot to put this on? Probably right here. Or maybe right here. No, this is fine. This is a little further away. Okay, the academy was apparently worth 12 science per turn. So I do need to build another wonder. I think I'll go for, I think Pyramid of the Sun would be really good. Extra culture on quarters in this settlement. Must be placed on flat terrain adjacent to a district. This one will be fun as well. But culture on every finished quarter is really nice. This one just gives us extra influence. So, alright. Looks like this is a good spot. Just a farm style here. Sure. We'll go for this, and hopefully we get it. It doesn't unlock until the very, very end of the culture tree, and we're the ones who reach the end of the culture tree first. So hopefully we have a good shot at this. Okay. Yeah, keep... Wait, what? What is going on here? I have open borders with this guy. Can you... Are you... Oh, he's supposed to go through the river, and there's a unit blocking it. That's why I can't climb up here because of cliffs. Okay, well, this unit will move, and we'll be okay. Am I about to get attacked again by this moron? If so, I can upgrade all my units. Let's just move our archer over here. I don't think Xerxes is going to attack us, but... Oh my god. His units are in the way. I can't walk through. Just have to skip this unit's turn. I literally can't walk through his territory because he has a unit on every stupid tile. Alrighty, anyway. We need more production here. Let's grab this tile. I'll lock that down as being in our territory. Well, Izzy's friendly with us. Problem is Xerxes hates her. And they're likely to go back to war again. Finish the research collaboration. He supported it. Nice. Get a little bit more science there. We have plenty of influence. That's not much of a problem. Alrighty, let's do the academy while we get have the policy in that makes this cheaper. I'm down to put it down here. Again, if you're wondering why am I not going through here, it's like I just don't want to... I like the yield from this woodcutter. I'm low on production in this city. So this is fine. We'll go here. We'll put the other... There's another building that boosts production that will go with it. Anyway, yeah, so if he tries to attack, then I'll just upgrade these guys. And remember, I have a bunch of stuff giving me extra power on my units via the city-states. All right. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? What is with units standing on these tiles? I mean, if this unit stands here, I'll just settle on this tile. One way or another. We're going to get that. Is this moron going to attack me again? Okay, not a wonder I was going for. Alright, lighthouse. That could be useful too, just because it gives me a cultural point. Did the monument get the yields? Nope, apparently not. So just to be clear, my monument here is worth 15 culture per turn, but for no clear reason, this monument's only worth 2 culture per turn. I mean, like what? Like what? Why? Why does that one not get the benefit? And like this monument is also worth 15 per turn. And this monument's worth 15 per turn. But no, this one's only worth 2 per turn. Apparently something got broken somewhere along the way. Remember, this game costs $70. It's supposed to be a flagship strategy game title. So, cool. And apparently I am just not going to be able to go through here, so we're going to hop out of the water and find a way around. Wait, how does Franklin have this? Wait, did Franklin have this city before? Did he trade it? Oh, wait, is Franklin still at war with Izzy? Oh, he's still at... No, he's not. He's allied with Isabella. What? What is going on? What a mess of a game. I'm just a little disappointed in that. Anyway, we need more production, so let's grab more of the tiles over here. Anyway, okay, so now we're just mostly trying to get codexes. This one, this would give us 17 food, though, in addition to codexes. Oh, wait, this is the one I wanted, because this gives me the blacksmith with another production building. I did want to grab that. We should have time, in order to get all the codexes, we basically just have to research all the masteries. I think we'll have time, because we get 10 more turns after this hits 100% now. And we have, how many codexes right now? We hit the military one. We have 3. So we need 7 more, as I said. I think it's doable. Unless Izzy dies. If Izzy dies, then the era will end sooner. Alright. What did we just get? Oh, we just got a free tech. I think we got the tech from spying on Franklin. I'm not really using the cultural buildings right now, so we'll put this in. I think I just got this from, yeah. We got 600 science from that. Cool. I don't think there's enough time left in the era to be worth stealing from him again, but cool. Now I'm mostly saving my influence for the next era. As I said, we should be able to get up to around 1,000 influence, and then we just instantly become friends with all the city-states again. I'm like struggling to get past this one tile here. You know what I might do? I might just send this settler up in this corner. I might just send this settler to here and then just purchase another settler to grab this last spot. Because this is not worth the hassle. And I think we would like another city up here. It actually is probably better to put it here. Well, no, if I put it here, it can send food to more spots. Maybe I do just send this city here. Yep, it's +2 cultural monument per city-state. There's absolutely no reason why it wouldn't work. Like, there's just none why it wouldn't work right now. Now, look at all these resources I'm not using. So that means we need to go grab the policy. That gives us extra resource. Unfortunately, it's per city. Is it this one? Commerce? Yeah, +1 research capacity. It's only in cities, not in towns, but it's still handy to have. I mean, we have basically everything else on here. This would let us build a wonder that we don't need, and yeah, this would nothing here is helpful. We will have to research them to get the start going for the future civics. We might be able to get one. Sadly, they nerfed these, so now they used to give you a wild card attribute point. Now it just gives you a random one, which really stinks. Like, you'd think for researching the entire tree, you could get like these big advantages, but they're like, no. Let's get rid of that. All right, Ultimate Thule. Yeah, I mean, you're going to grow again in 5 turns. Just, like, keep grabbing these. And then you can send more food in the next era. But, yeah, that was big. Grabbing military tradition for free was quite big. Now we can just grab codexes. And, like, this one will give us, like I said, 17 extra food and another codex. So we'll grab that. Yeah, if you have 4 city-states, it's +8 to 4 monuments. That's why it's such a big bonus for these other ones. All right, well, that academy was worth 13 science per turn, so that's cool. Out of these others, let's do the blacksmith for the extra production. Icebox, you can now do... We do need to get the unique quarter done, but I think I have time for that. Let's do the academy as well. Pair that with the library, because we're running the policy that gives us the cheap science buildings. Once those are done, I'll swap out of that policy. Oh yeah, this archer's coming over here in case we get attacked, which hopefully we will not. Yeah, I'm just going to send this guy up here. How much does it cost for a settler out of Plains Deer? 830. We can do that next turn. Or we can have it. We can exactly have that this upcoming turn, and we'll just grab a spot right here. I think this tile I like. Wait, actually that's too, I can't settle that. It's too close. This tile. Wait. Let me put it in settler view. Oh, apparently there's no room. These two are just exactly too close to one another. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't waste the... And this stupid scout is on that tile again. I'm glad I didn't waste the money then, because I was about to purchase a settler, but there's actually no tile at all they can go on. Look at that. No room. So I will not do another settler there then. Got some decent textiles this game. Unmet player is complete. Okay, yeah. It's one of the few ones that AI can... It's not one of these 3 players. It's one of the few ones that AI can actually do, because all they have to do is complete the tech tree. I don't think we need to run another cultural exchange. We already have plenty of culture. I'd rather save the influence for the next era. All right, we're almost done. We're halfway done with that wonder. Yep. We'll take that spot. All right. This spot is actually free. Had to waste several turns of movement getting there. What's this? Xerxes is back to war with Ben Franklin. Great. If he's tied up in a war and the era's almost over, I might try to take this city from him, because that would actually get me the... if I took one city off Ben Franklin, that would actually get me the military. Wait, I'm at Oh, wait, yeah, because I'll get to 10 when I settle this one, and then, yeah, I would be able to hit that one. Okay. That's something to consider. Like, if he's off fighting Xerxes, I can probably snatch this spot. Anyway. Well, this Plains Deer is going to be a nice spot down the road. Diplomatic action. Form alliance? No, because I can't. This pulls me into her wars with Xerxes, which I do not want. Alrighty. So we just got another codex. Next up, let's take... This will give us 3 gold per turn. This gives us 7 culture. We'll take this. Also gives us a codex. We can also build ancient bridges. I don't know if we're going to have time to do too much of that, though. So now our relationship downgrades to friendly. But Ben Franklin's going to have enough on his hands. Also, the era... I think I'm going to set up for that. He's not going to attack me right now. And I might be able to go snatch this spot. So where's our commander? Ooh. Oh my god. Yes, you jump in the army commander. At the very least, let's like start prepping for that. I also need a name for this one. Now this one is actually connected to us, interestingly enough. Let's go get... Well, we might as well do this first. I actually want this... I do not want this here. I want the thing that gives it more food. There we go. Because you want them to just grow first. Land's End is a fantastic name. Looks like Liz just got home and Sydney's barking, barking, barking. Cool. This will be, as I said, this will be a town. We'll just grab the resources and then work the fish. Once again, we got another codex. Not that the game allowed us to pick where it was going or anything like that. And apparently we put it in the academy. Look at all these slots I have. Cathy gets extra slots on everything. That's her unique ability. So we have like 1 billion slots that we can't fill. Although in the next era, we might be able to do some crazy religious stuff. Alrighty. Yeah, well, I guess we better do the blacksmith then. For 4 production. Well, yeah. This will also finish a quarter, so I'm down for that. And yeah, once we have this done, we can swap to a different policy because we won't be building science buildings anymore. Alright. Can we upgrade this? We need 1,000. Okay. Look at this. Izzy's trying to send a settler down here, but there's nowhere to settle. Sorry, Izzy. Poor Isabella. She's trying, but there's no... all the land's gone. I got the last spot over here. I guess she could cram something in there, but she's welcome to it. The map is completely filled up at this point, and I'm going to get this last spot up here. Hopefully the AI won't try to cram in a city right there, although I wouldn't be shocked if they do. They do seem to like to go for that. I mean, again, the AI cheats outrageously in terms of its yields. So Ben Franklin has like these really impressive yields, but remember the AI cheats pretty severely. He finished the Oracle, that's fine. I just don't want them to say someone just finished Pyramid of the Suns. Alrighty. Wait, what the? How did this last archer not get in there? Oh my god. Why is the interface like this? There we go. Let's see. I'll leave, I'll also bring another guy. I'll leave one guy over. I'll bring the archer, though. Oh, wait, that's right. I can stand on this tile. I forgot. Yep. So we would just have to get over here and attack for this area. I just don't like having this very hostile Ben Franklin city right on my territory. So. Oh, I forgot to upgrade. Whoops. What is this? Oh, really? Xerxes finished it? Okay, well, let's just knock out another wonder. We'll do this. We'll do Wei Yang Palace instead. Start it with it halfway done. At least you still get some of the money back. Originally, you got nothing if someone beat you. They actually updated that in a patch. But yeah, originally you got absolutely nothing if you were beaten. Let's see. So out of these options, we don't need happiness. Actually, we do kind of need happiness, but close enough. Why don't we do the lighthouse? Although if I put this with... I can pave over it later. I don't have a lot of water tiles at that city. I can pave over it with something better later on. There we go. We're going to go grab those hides. Alrighty. Ooh. This archer can, like, hang out over here. And this guy got stuck in the back. Alright, we finished the academy. I think we want to do... Oh, we got to do the blacksmith for the production. Then I really have to get these unique quarter done. But I have at least 10 turns remaining in the era. This is a cheaper building. Alright, so we'll put this here. Hopefully I have time enough. Alright, well, we can settle this as well. Actually, technically go above the happiness limit for the first time this game. Let's get you, oh no, I'm saving my money to upgrade. I should have done this before Amundsen. I should have done that sooner. Alright. We gotta get the basic infrastructure done first. This city's a little low on production, so we gotta work on that. But now we can give you something that gives you more production. That will help. The furs. And the cotton would be nice too. Actually, let's give you the cotton as well. Because you don't get as much value out of this anymore, because it gives less in cities. Oh, we can put this in here. What's the name for our new town here, by the way? We need a name for that. Alright. We can now drop this. We don't need this. And we don't, apparently are not paying anything for this either. So I guess we'll take the +2 influence per turn. Alright. Oh, whoops. I actually am going to cancel this for the moment, because this is an expensive one. I am instead going to grab the one where hoplites gain +1 combat strength for each city-state you're the suzerain of. And just knock that out right away. Culture, I mean, this is obviously better. I hope that... Now, does this end when the era ends? Is this for the whole game? I have no idea, but that's... I'll take that option in any case. Like, how long does that last? Does that last for the whole game? I don't know. So again, technically we're over the settlement cap, but we're only 1 over the settlement cap, so it's not a big deal. Okay, next up we want to get more codexes. This one gives us a little extra happiness, so we'll take that one next. Also extra combat strength for ranged and siege units. Okay, let's get turned. Yeah, let's see that some of the cities just barely tipped over. I mean, that's fine. It's I believe you lose 1% of a yield for each unhappiness, so we only lose 1% of our yields there, so that's like not a big deal. You can stay here. Ideally, you'll like move there and be able to attack from this angle. Like this hoplite can move in like this way, and you come in behind. And then I have my other archers coming in from this side, the other 3, along with a hoplite, something like that. All right, blacksmith done. I guess we could do the amphitheater, though we don't. The lighthouse I actually like because it just. Oh wait, we actually have. Now we're in on negative happiness. Let's do the altar to fix that. At least for the time being, it'll give us extra happiness. Alright, come on. One more turn for this wonder. I believe the player wins same turn ties. We still need a name for this little town, by the way. Alright. Okay. Now let's go back to the thing we actually cared about. Researching. This commerce policy. Fishing key is very cheap and yes. Let the city grow a lot faster, or the town grow a lot faster. Wow, -5 happiness. I'm surprised it's that unhappy. Oh well. Oh, we get to grow again? I guess I already had that tile picked. Okay. Oops, I needed that guy to be over here to block for the archer. Well, that's fine. Alright. Well, we have plenty of money, so that's not an issue. Nice. We got the second wonder. I don't need to build any more. I got the most bang for my buck from this anyway. So this just gives us even more influence. We just have like tons of influence. Alright, Riverview got some extra tiles. That's good. Okay, well, let's give you the stuff that gives you happiness, so you get out of unhappiness. And probably should give the plus 10% culture to the capital. I do find it a little tedious doing all this. You don't need this, so... There you go. Bonus resource. Okay. Icebox. Let's get... that's fine. Those towns are just barely unhappy. I'll give you this. So we have no shortage of... okay, well, let's do the 8 gold lighthouse. That sounds pretty good. It'll also let us assign more resources there. 10% now. I think next turn we'll... I don't know if I want to spend the gold to upgrade these guys. I guess I should. It's not that much. This guy's already upgraded. And the archers can't be upgraded. They're already at max. Skip turn. All killer, no filler fit. Probably not, but we can check. Oh, you can build a hill fort? Sure. Have fun with that. All killer, no filler. It actually does fit. Okay. So we finished the altar. Okay. Yeah, the lighthouse is just... basically gives us free money. It's that or the amphitheater, but I don't know that I need the amphitheater that badly. So sure, lighthouse. Give us money. Alright, we built the saw pit. Now, it says it gave me 1 production, 1 science, but it clearly... I was pretty... Oh, I see what it does. It just is telling me the base value. It's not telling me what it increased in terms of the other tiles, plot yields. That's really weird that it would be like that. But anyway, I feel like maybe I should do the unique quarter because I'm running out of time here. I already did all the ageless buildings in this era. I definitely want to get my unique quarter done. So we need to put this on rough terrain. Might as well do the Parthenon first. All right, where's rough terrain? Flat, 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 flat. Oh, come on. There's got to be some rough terrain here. Are you kidding me? There's not a single tile that qualifies as rough. Are any of these rough? All right, well, I guess our unique quarter... Oh, there it is, but it's got a resource on it. Okay. Flat, 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 flat. Okay. Whatever. I guess it doesn't matter then. So where do we put this? Let's just put it on this tile. Well, actually, no, I need production. Put it on this tile then. All right. Yeah, load it a little bit faster. Welcome to Denmark. It does feel that way, doesn't it? Anyway, I'd love to upgrade this to a city before the era ends, but we'll see if that happens or not. Yeah, I would just... The game would be a lot more... Oh, hello. Somebody's attacking. I think we need to get in there before this gets taken by Xerxes. So we got the bonus. We need 4 more codexes, which I think, again, we're pretty sure we can do. All right. Apparently that wonder's about to explode. Once again, the codexes are just assigned to me without me having any say in it. But yeah, our science is pretty solid at this stage of the game. All right, so we only need 4 more codexes. We get 2 of them from this mastery, so we just need the other 2. There's 1 here, and there's 1 here. So we do this, this, and then this, and we've got it. It looks like it takes 9 turns, and the era will last at least 9 turns more. So we can get another codex. I don't think we need the other codex, or we can get what we make. The codex is probably. Well, we won't need this to hit the objective, and it won't carry over to the next era. So, but like we only need. I guess we'll just take this then. I guess. At least our cities are growing pretty quickly. Sure, let's grab some more territory over here, I guess. Yeah, all the towns are growing pretty fast. This one could use some more production, though. And that's a good sign, right? Well, this has tons of production, but this is like designed to funnel resources to some of the other cities. I do start to get a little bored, though, with like needing to move things around. All right, well, this no longer needs that for happiness, so still at 2 happiness. Riverview actually has as much production as the capital now. Yeah, the turn before you attack Franklin, yeah, he'll make peace with Xerxes. Yeah, something like that is bound to happen, right? Now, the Bath and Arena do not really carry over their benefits into the next era. Of course, neither does the Altar either. So I guess it's the Amphitheater out of these options. Or we could go for a Wonder, I suppose. Yeah. +1 culture for every 5 excess happiness. Yeah, that's not happening. +1 specialist limit. I mean, I guess the Coliseum's the best option out of those, but... Or I could, you know what I can do? I can start rolling on the Great Person charges. Just, like, figure out what the heck they do. Anyway, you got the barracks done. Let's do the blacksmith. And then we need to do the unique quarters. The unique quarter. I think I can get them done before the era rolls. Alright. Save game, just in case something bizarre happens. Alright. Declare war. Formal war. You would waste all the industry of your people on death. Alright. First things first. You unload onto this tile. So we can see what we're up against at least. Ancient walls. We'll let them batter on the ancient walls for another turn. And then we have to be ready to pounce on that. I think I'm going to concentrate my fire on the other tile. The melee one here. Because I have to occupy that tile too to take the city fully. Focus fire on this one. Yes, attack this tile. There we go. So now we have that tile. So, and hopefully this guy is in position next turn. As I said, I don't really want to shoot this tile, because... Well, I don't think they can take down the walls this turn. I guess we'll give them a little extra damage. Anyway, commander has extra points. Okay. Of course he attacked me and not the other guy, right? Wait, what? She's declaring war on me? What? We've had like crazy high relations the whole game. Alright, well you know what? You made the wrong choice. How do we form alliance? Is he requesting one? That's wild that Izzy would declare war on me. We had good relations the entire game too. Okay. Alright. So what does this guy do? Activate on an Acropolis to give this culture per turn equal to 50% of its influence yield. Okay. Well, we get 19 influence here, so sure. Okay. Like, what? Just like, what a random thing. Okay, so we got another 10 culture per turn from that. What a random thing to have happen. We literally were all positive. The biggest things were rejected suzerain state. Anyway, the big thing is she's minus 112, and that's with minus 75 with a minus 112. So she was like plus 40 something. I'm sure Ben Franklin just asked her to join the war. Now, why can't I form alliance? I was already requested an oh, because I turned him down? Do I have to wait for him to request again? I don't understand. Or did he ask for something on this turn? I don't know. Oh, apparently we have way more resources available. Let's get you a little bit more happiness, I guess. Apparently the capital is just going to be super happy. Because I have these extra... Well, it gives me a little... It gives me gold per turn if I don't have it assigned. Alright, mold thins. If I have to build more units, I will. I might have to build somewhere for the spam that comes over from this direction. This is an enemy unit, by the way. Welcome back, Civ3. I know, right? Does feel very Civ3. Alright, anyway. This one give us extra production, but not a codex. Here we go. +1 movement for siege units. Alrighty. Let's move our units up. You move to here. You move in here. think we want one more turn of them bashing away at this. How much health does this have left? Cool. I'm glad the game doesn't tell me how much health the city actually has left. I mean, that seems like it might be useful information to have. Why would I want to? Okay, I have to deselect the unit. Yeah, they have 81 left. I think we try to take it next turn. So you need to get in a spot where you can fire. You can move out of the way because you can't do anything from there. And we'll move the army commander forward a tile. This is the army commander, right? Yeah. I think we can take it next turn. I just want to make sure that these guys don't snipe it. Let their 2 attacks go in. I don't need to heal. Let's see. So it's 80 health. I don't think he can kill that. I'll fire 1 shot again. You can skip turn. Alrighty. That said, I will try to get at least... I mean, it's just like... It's so hard to attack in this game, because like I can just pop out an archer in 1 turn and start shooting. Yeah, you can skip your turn. Oh wait, I can't fire on that guy from here. So move another tile to there. Yes, you move to that tile. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's about what I thought. So, like, that's been pretty redlined, but... Okay, this is a bit more concerning. 3 chariots just popping up out of nowhere, and they reduce the defenses to basically nothing. Okay. A bit more concerning. Can we purchase walls in here or something? Where is that as an option? Isn't there an option to build walls or something? Is it not an option because they're already attacking? That's okay. We'll just start shooting. Yeah, see, I got a lot of bonuses there. But that +8 bonus from difficulty due to combat is not great. It's okay. We'll just keep building more units. And if we need to one-turn some units, let's just get a chariot here. So I'll have 2 units popping out of there next turn. Annoying, but is what it is. Alright, meanwhile over here, as I said, I'm pretty sure we can take this. Where's our great general? I should have moved him to that tile, but it's okay. Alright, focus fire. Alright. Yes, walk into the empty city. Yes, you walk into the empty city. There we go. There we go. District captured. Raise or keep city? Keep city. Again, we'll have more happiness in the next era. This is of course about as much as we can take though, even with me doubling that. What's this? Oh, that was the former city state at one point. I got attack, blah, blah, blah. Riverview is it? Yeah, I saw that. Another leader. Okay, Izzy is spending influence. And the Great Codex has been added. Okay. So what do we still need? We just need this, and then that gives us 2 codices, and that'll max that out. And we're actually going to have everything maxed except the stupid wonder thing that I don't care about in terms of wonders. All right. So now we have more happiness resources, or more. We have more unhappiness in our cities, which is not a surprise. Boy, this one's really unhappy. Like really unhappy. But as I said, we're going to get more in terms of settlement limit shortly. Just the war itself causes unhappiness, of course. Alrighty. Why don't you build me another unit or two? Chariots are definitely the best units. Yeah, I gotta wait for all the damage numbers to pop up. I thought I already attacked with this guy. Oh no, I just hovered it. I don't know if there's any real advantage to hitting one as opposed to the other. We can upgrade you. We just need defender. We need defenders here to building an archer. There we go. Magicking up an army out of nowhere. Not quite how I want to spend my money, but I want to lose a city even less than I want that to happen. All right, and we'll start bringing these units over. You can probably just heal for a turn. Like I said, we'll bring these guys over. I suppose we could also see an attack over here. I have one unit over here. Alright, so 10 turns until the end of the age. This is new. This was only added in patches. But before the age just would have ended as soon as we hit this. So I guess I don't know why hitting 90, I guess 95% means it ends in 10 turns. So we should have enough time to build the unique quarter here. If I have to spend money to rush one of these buildings, I will. So now Riverview has lost its defenses, but as long as a unit stands inside, they have to kill the unit. Another unit has a clears. Okay. Unmet player completed. Okay, open borders with Xerxes done. Somebody finished Gate of Nations. I mean, you're welcome to keep spending influence there. I'm just going to save my 800 influence for the next era. There's also apparently an Izzy settler sitting here, so that's interesting. Let's start with over here. Well, we really do not do a lot of damage, do we? That damage penalty is pretty intense on this difficulty. I can't get down there? Okay, well, here's what we can do. You can come... I could kill this unit, but I think I'd rather defend and let them come to me. You go in there. Yes, you go here. You go here onto this tile. There's literally a road running to the city. I can see there's a road running here. Go to this tile. Go. Are you kidding me? There is literally a road on this tile. You are on a road. There is a road. This is on a road. Walk 2 tiles on the road. What is going on? He apparently can't walk 2 tiles on a freaking road. Walk on the road. Not enough. How is it not enough movement? He has 2 movement. He is on a road. The blue line doesn't reach. How can he not reach the city? This game's movement rules don't make any sense. Zone of... Why is... What? Oh, come on. This is... Whatever. I guess we just move back. Oh, no, now I can't move back into the city. Now I can't move back because that's also zone of control. Zone of control is some BS. It's ridiculous. Look at how dumb this is. Now I gotta reload from autosave because I moved the defender out of the city. Because I mistakenly thought a unit could move 2 tiles along a road. That is idiotic. That's idiotic. There's really nothing to say for it other than that's pure idiocy. What a stupid rule. I think that the zone of control is just really dumb, personally. I know that, like, in wargaming, you gotta have zone of control, but it's just so stupid. It's just really dumb. I can't move... I literally can't move 2 tiles along my own roads into an undefended city. Whatever. What idiocy is this? Sure, you know what would be nice? That undo button that, what's it called? or Old World has. That would sure be nice, as opposed to having to reload back to the start of the turn. Because I assumed like my unit could walk 2 tiles on a road in my own territory, but no, apparently not. Apparently, some zonal control nonsense means I can't do it. Oh my god, this takes so long to reload. At least we sniped that city off Ben Franklin, though. Now I don't have to worry about him having a city, like, in the middle of my territory. And Izzy has, what, 2 cities? Like, she's kind of a joke. I'm not trying to eliminate her or anything. That said, I would probably like to... Oh my god, how long does this load take? My god. I'm just reloading back to the start of the same turn. It should not be 5 minutes for that. Okay, come on. Come on, we're waiting. Thank you. Okay. My goodness. Alright. Plus I have to turn the yields back on again. Alright, well let's solve this problem. So I guess you just have to stay in there. We'll bring you down here. Alright. Again, we just don't do that much damage, because even with I get +8 strength, and like this person has -8, but look, that +8 difficulty bonus due to combat is just so brutal. Anyway, well if that thing attacks, it dies, so. And we have more units flooding in. Like I have another hoplite coming down. I have reinforcements coming in. I think this city is okay. And you're gonna come over here and like you'll be able to shoot next turn. Alright, meanwhile, over here, let's move the Great General up at least. Our army commander. Apparently I can't attack in this little narrow valley. I'll move you over this way as well. Oh my god, and then let's just click over there. I can shoot at the settler though. Okay, I didn't actually intend to move to that tile, but that's okay. And now we can shoot. Cool. There we go. Oh, wow. Big hit on that one for some reason. My army commander is getting enough XP. It's not getting relatively close to the big promotion. This is the one, when you get here, you can take this, +5 strength. This basically counters the bonus they get on deity. So, like, this is, you just need to get this as soon as possible. Because this gives the archers +2 strength, and then this gives them another +5. So that gives them +7 combined, and that basically removes that penalty. Just check that hoplite was on. Again, why is it so hard to... Like, the game... I know people are like, oh, the game's so pretty, but it's not functional. You can't see anything in this game. It's so hard to see anything. Alright. Anyway, that's enough ranting. But, like, this game is frustrating a lot of the time. Anyway, we're just continuing to grow there. Alright, did we finish the... Can we get the... Can we change policies? What did we just take? No, we want this. We want the +1 resource capacity in cities. And then we can actually assign some of those resources. Oh, well, apparently we have no resources available. Okay, well. Anyway, okay. So I guess we just have to finish knocking out the stuff that costs. And then we can start doing the future civic. Or will it actually let me research the future civic? No, never mind. It'll let me research it. Okay, cool. And we'll just do that. All right, we finished the hoplite. Let's get the blacksmith done before the era transition rolls. That's an ageless spot. This is a good spot, though. Wow, that academy is worth 19 science. Not too shabby. Archer. We just finished an archer here. Let's do one more archer. Actually, let's get a second army commander. I'd like to have a second one. One is nice, but 2 would be better. Alright. That feels better. And we will finish... So we have 10 turns. Is it like a 10-turn countdown anywhere? So it'll be turn 133. I'm assuming that there'll be no interface explanation of the countdown. I guess we gotta look to see if anything's coming down. Oh. Something is down here. Alright, so I guess we need something at Plains Deer. Where is this? Okay, at least it is telling us. Your hoplite was wait, what? I forget how busted, so we got attacked by Roman Empire. Okay, we got attacked by the Chariot and the Archer. Okay, well, whatever. And Plains Deer is attacked. Okay. Wait, Izzy made peace? What the? Where's my ally? I thought you were my friend. Anyway. I thought we were friends, man. Get some more XP. Okay. And now, our army commander is going to run over in this direction to support this. Just checking to see if there's nobody attacking over there. There is not. Alright. Yeah, part of the issue is the archers in particular can almost like get one-shotted by some of these defending units. Alright. We got a chariot coming down. Let's see. First things first, I think I like your spot here. Alright. Oop. I don't think you can get one-shotted. I don't think. Because I want to kill this unit so it doesn't get another attack. I'm a little worried this guy's going to move here and shoot, and then that guy's going to shoot, and then that will kill my dude. So, we'll move here. You're going to move here. You're going to shoot this. At least archers are easy to kill. Alright. You're going to move up here. You're going to stay right there in the settlement and unrest. And you can come up this way as well. Okay, I think we have enough military now to be safe. You can move over here just in case we would see something in that direction. Okay. Alright, Ultima Thule. We have, you know, Ultima Thule can grow one more size before the era transition. I'll turn it into a town in the next era. Alrighty, we finished this. Yeah, we don't really need much else. Why don't you do the amphitheater? More culture can't hurt. It'll go obsolete in the next era, but it's fine. Alrighty. I don't know if I'm going to have the money to upgrade another town into a city. Oh, that's right. I am not, because I need to build a unit here. Archer's pretty cheap. Let's do the hoplite's probably safer. I'm curious where this unit's going to go. Oh, apparently I have another unit. Oh, the chariot, yes. Let's get you down here. Is that the only attack? 8 turns. Okay. Oh, look, sailed away. Okay, well, you can just hang out in there then. Turned and sailed away. Alrighty, let's grab the iron. That'll give us extra production on our, or extra strength on our melee units. Lands unit ends then gonna need to just grab water tiles. Enough of these stupid tornadoes. Alright, we're done a research collaboration. We're gonna have, as I said, we're gonna have over 1,000 influence in the next era that will carry over. Alright, so we need to get the unique quarter done. Yeah, I don't need any of this other stuff. Oh, I need to get the fishing key done as well, but let's do the unique quarter first. Alright. Rough terrain, flat tundra, flat tundra. It's got to be rough terrain somewhere. Is this another one where there's just no rough terrain? Everything is flat. Oh, here's rough tundra, but it's got a resource on it, of course. Well, I guess we're not going to be able to do that, so we'll just build it on a random tile then. Oh, we have negative 11 happiness here. Oh boy. Well, that would be 0 happiness if it weren't for the being over the city cap, so whatever, it's fine. It's not that bad. When the war's over, the unhappiness will go down. Alrighty, so there's nothing attacking us anywhere over here. By the way, we never renamed this town that we captured, so... Let's see, can you... Well, anyway, let's just start shooting. Can I get the Great General close enough to get XP? No, I can't. Well, that's just how it is. Oh, wait, this one, if this guy shoots... There we go. Got 4 XP. 4 XP is 4 XP. Alrighty. Now you just need to get back to a safe spot. You can heal. And you're just ready to come smack anybody if he comes over the water. Let's pull you back and then heal there. Oh, now we've got a rice resource. Is that improved? I don't think that that's been improved. I love the rice resources, though. Yeah, that's not improved, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, you can just hang out over here, too. In case we get attacked. Alright, you can go to sleep there. And you guys can go to sleep until... We don't... Oh, is he attacking the city? He's going to kill the city-state. Well, that's annoying, but... It is what it is. I can't get over there. I mean, the era is going to end. All the city-states are going to die on the era transition anyway. Of course he's going to kill the city-state. The AI is very aggressive about killing city-states in this game. I mean, I can't get over there in time to stop him. Kind of have this little narrow body of water between us. I have to get naval power to fight him. I don't have any naval power at all. I just haven't built any ships yet. So that's something to work on in the next era, I guess. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's any tile in particular I want here. I guess I'll take a 3 food, 1 production tile. That seems useful to have. Another leader has supported my war. Another leader opposed my war. Yeah, do you just keep spending influence on that? I'll make friends with all the city-states. Okay, so we finished the blacksmith. I don't see a whole lot else for us to do. I guess try to finish the Colosseum. I don't think we have that much time left, though. Do we? Actually, we do. It's better than anything else I could do. I don't need the amphitheater or the arena. Not really. So, I could do more another army commander. Sure, we'll make a play for the Colosseum. Why not? And we don't get it, we don't get it. It's not a big deal. Farm his units for XP. I suppose I can try, but I can't really... I can't get my army over there. I'm also hesitant to try picking a fight with this quadrireme, because naval units are really strong in this game for whatever reason. It's not quite clear why. If it comes any closer, I'll go after it. But from here, I don't think I really can hit it. Oh, that unit's healing. You need to heal. You're okay here for right now. The archers I'd like a little closer. 1 unit per tile is kind of dumb sometimes. Yeah, anyway, so I'd like to save some money. I'd like to have some money carry over into the next era so I can, like, buy stuff. But I do want to make sure that these unique districts get done, too. Yeah, that's correct. In Civ 6, it's the siege units that do the damage. Yeah, there goes my city-state. Now, unfortunately, they got an extra city out of that. But we got all our codices done. Here they all are. Apparently, we put them all in the capital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the last one went in Riverview. I was never given the option of where I wanted to place them, so that's a thing. But we did unlock the legacy goal for that, so now we have. We didn't build that many wonders, but I didn't really want most of the wonders anyway. Yeah, all killer, no filler can now. It can grow another size, so I'll let it grow another size. And then we can turn it into a town. Along with Ultima Thule, I'll turn both of those into towns at the start of the next era. Alright, we kind of got everything we needed on the tech tree. How long did it take to... Oh, alright, well, we can't get future tech, so... Let's knock this out. Extra production on military buildings. Actually, this one's cheaper and better. +1 on production buildings. So yeah, apparently siege units are what you need to kill boats, which is like really random. Note that even the scouts get +8. They don't deal any damage in combat, but they still get the +8 difficult combat bonus, which is just crazy. Alright, army commander, move you up here. We're ready to push back any naval landing, but we're not going to be able to like cross the water and land ourselves. Alright, Parthenon, finish our unique district. Mostly done just putting these guys to sleep. How long until I can sign peace with this guy? 3 turns. We'll see if he's willing to sign peace. It would be hilarious if he gave us another city for peace. Okay, is he? Just walked a settler up next to me. Alright. I do want to turn this one into a city at some point. Maybe I can get it if... How much does it... Maybe I can get it in the remaining time. That won't give me a lot of gold to start the next era, but it still probably is worthwhile. Oh, look, here comes another unit. I gotta go kill this guy, and then we have time to heal. Here comes another chariot. Maybe my city-state allies will kill it. So we have 5 more turns until the era ends. Alrighty, let's farm some XP here, shall we? Archer. I'm doing the attacks one at a time because you actually get more XP that way. If you use the focus fire, you do a little more damage, but you don't get as much XP. Yeah, we got like 10 XP from that. Yeah, next, one more shot and we get the upgrade, which is a big thing. We're also getting another army commander. Alright, finish the... I don't really need much else. You know what I can do? I can fish for more crazy, great people stuff, I guess. But I mean, like, if you look at my yields, like, I'm larger than all the AIs, and, like, my yields are better than they are, except Ben Franklin, who apparently somehow became the dominant AI. I don't even understand how that happened. Is the only one who has like higher yields than me. Somehow he just apparently took another city off one of the AIs or something. I don't quite understand how. I don't understand what's going on. But Xerxes and Isabella are just really weak. I can't expand more until I get more happiness. Oh my god, you just want me to farm XP here? Great. So now there's really nothing for us to research. I guess we'll put it on ironworking, but it doesn't matter now. Where is the volcano that erupted? I don't care. The volcano thing is pretty dumb. Alright, well, time to farm a little bit more XP. There we go. I saw people online talk about taking different paths for the army commanders, but I feel like if you play on deity, you just need the +5 combat strength so badly. And this one, units can move after unpacking, is completely mandatory. You can't even use the commanders without this. So since this already gets you 1 promotion towards it, I feel like you kind of just have to take the path down here. Alright, now our units can actually fire at parity, because now I get like I said, I get +7 from the commander, and that compares to that they get the 8. So now we have, like, as I said, parity with them. Alrighty. Yeah, you need to heal. Well, actually, go back in the town. You'll probably heal faster in the town anyway. Alright, what the heck does this guy do? Activate on an academy to add +4 culture to the building. What a random thing. Sure. I mean, we have nothing else to build here, so we'll just continue trying to get interesting stuff from it. Alright, we finished the army commander. Let's try to do the altar, just because. put it on a farm or something. Yeah, we don't need a... Actually, our food's a little low here. So maybe we do want to put it on one of these tiles. This tile's... Well, this tile's next to a wonder, so some buildings get a bonus adjacency for that. I guess we put it here nonetheless. And we can just grow on... Oh, you can just grow onto the fish tile for more food. Okay. Plus we got another resource available. So, alright, so that, yeah, that actually helped can fish quite a bit. Does that +4 culture carry over to the next era? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. We need to do the brickyard because this is ageless. This actually will retain its benefits in the next era. It's like, who knows? Will you get this benefit in the next era? No one knows. Isn't Civ great? Okay. So we'll just hang out here. But I do want another... Let's get another archer over here. Because we might need help. We might need another ranged unit firing away. Oh, here's the new army commander. We'll send this guy over in this direction. I mean, you're not going to make it that far, but we can at least start moving in that direction. Because we only have 4 more turns until the era transitions. So... Oh, I lost Coliseum. Okay, whatever. Any policies we want? Anything that gives me extra combat strength? Not really. We can do units heal 5 HP, I guess. Alrighty. Where is this? Which one? Oh, it's this one here? Okay. Well, we can't even do anything in this settlement anyway right now. Unmet player, so it wasn't even anyone on this continent who finished Colosseum. We'll do Monk's Mound. Oh wait, that takes 5 turns to finish. 4 turns to finish. We have how many turns left in the age? We have 3 turns. Oh, we have 3 turns left. Ah, jeez. Alrighty, so we can't finish it in time. And we can't finish the army commander in time either. So you know what we'll do? We'll build a settler, and we can have the settler available at the start of the next era. Are you undecided peace yet, just out of curiosity? He will reject this deal. Alright, he's not willing to give me a city. Cool. Well, the war will be over at the start of the next era anyway. She will accept this deal. Yeah, won't give me her city, that's fine. I don't actually want to fight her. That's fine. Now she hates me, because she declared war on me. Anyway, I got a random attribute point, which apparently went in cultural, which is fine. That's probably what I would have picked anyway. Alrighty. So I'm not sure which one of these is... I love this. Reach level 3 with Catherine the Great. I think I'll probably just take this. Because I don't have this, and I don't have any specialists yet. This is not that great. I only have 1 city with... I mean, I did a lot of wonder building, but this is fine. I'm probably just going to keep... I'll probably just grab these ones and then just take the repeating one. Still, we got an extra attribute point. Narrative choice. Oh, wow. Wow, we can get 25 culture or 25 science. Man. Man, oh man, what a useful choice that was. And apparently we got some more... Wow, this town is really unhappy. Like, really unhappy. But we'll get more settlement stuff on the era transition. Alright, what do we need? We need some more food here. Let's just grab this so we have these traditions available for the next era. Alrighty, we finished the altar, which doesn't even display on the screen. Any of the stuff that I build here is just going to be obsolete in the next era, so it doesn't seem much like there's much point in building it. Plus, I only have 3 more turns anyway. I mean, I can do the bath, which sounds great, 6 food, but it's just going to obsolete. So we'll just continue fishing with these silly things. Oh, this got damaged by the exploding volcano. Cool. Alright. Well. You guys can go to sleep here. Only one we're still at war with is Ben Franklin. Alright, well. We'll have to find out if this culture stays. It'll probably not stay or get reduced down to 2 culture per turn or something. All right, you finished. You finished the Parthenon. Yes. Okay. So in terms of stuff I can actually finish, we need to do the fishing key. The villa would be nice, but I don't have time to finish it, unfortunately. So we'll do the fishing key. And overall, pretty successful ancient era. I love how it gives me the warning of how many turns are left in the era. And like it's already disappeared before I could even see it, and it doesn't appear anywhere else on screen. Yeah, I'd be willing to ally with this guy like permanently, because these two have made it clear they don't want anything to do with me. They still reject the deal anyway. He's got 2 former city-states under his control. Artem and Thep. Where's Artem and... I know he took that one. Where's Thep? Oh, that was a city-state. Oh, he took my cultural city-state. Ah, that's why I stopped getting the... Is that why I stopped getting the culture? Because he killed it? And apparently I still got the benefit. You know what it is? Here's what happened. Ben Franklin killed the city-state that was giving me the cultural bonus. But it only checks the culture when you build the monument. So even though he killed the city-state, I'm still getting the culture here because it only checks when you build it, apparently. So it's still giving me that benefit, whereas I did not get it over here. All right, anyway, so we've got a settler. We're going to move this settler over here so it can be prepared to sail overseas. And we have just enough money that we can, in fact, convert you to a city before the era rolls. Because it's going to be much more expensive once the next era starts. That's another completely arbitrary rule, but that's how it is. And you know what I can do? Actually, instead of this, I can build another scouter. I can build a couple more... Well, this one's doing 1 turn. I can build another scouter, too, because I'm going to need them to scout overseas. You just did a settler. We can't do another settler in time. But, like, these will last now until the next round. I can build another scouter, too, in some of these towns. Like, Canfish, you can build another scout. You can build, like, and then I'll have scouts, like, ready to go exploring overseas in the next era. Yes, this is really dumb that it works this way, but it does work this way, so. What do we have? I guess we have more. How many resources did we end up with, just out of curiosity? We ended up with 30 resources. No one else has more than 13. There we go. We hit this. We hit this. Pax Imperia. Alright, now, we finally can turn Ultimate Thule into a fishing town. So Ultima Thule now produces 45 food per turn, and it's connected to pretty much all of my cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's connected to 7 of them. So they're all getting, I guess, about 45 divided by 7. About 8 food, a little less than 8 food. I actually kind of wish it wasn't connected to quite so many. Oh, Killer No Filler is going to be the same way, but like if they're all giving... They're all the same way. But like if they're all giving the town, their respective towns, that much food, that's going to be really nice. Oh, this tells you... Oh, cool. I'm so glad that this tells me exactly how long. Cool. That was very intuitive. Can we get this monument done before the era rolls? It's 2 turns. No, we can't get that done. We can only do stuff that's 2 turns or less. Ancient walls. Well, that's... We'll do some more scouts then. We can send a scout. Make it easier to explore at the start of the next era. Yeah, we're not going to have time to do the unique quarter here. That makes sense, given how little time we had available. I don't think I can get anything done here before the era transitions. Not even the hill fort. We can't even do a scout, sadly. That's okay. We'll get some of these buildings in the next era. The main thing is just so that we don't have to pay in the next era to upgrade this, because that would be very expensive. Yeah, you can just hang out here. I don't mind having some units. Oh, what is this guy's random ability? Activate on a tile with a constructible to open a great work slot to construct him to Aphrodite. Okay. Great. We get another codex is what that means. Great work him to Aphrodite has been added. Yep, there it is. Hymn to Aphrodite. Cool. Great. Army commander. I don't think I have enough time to build another army commander. Army commanders get very expensive after you built the first one or two. Alrighty. Keep you moving over here. Alright, what is your ability? Give the city... Oh, it's the same thing. Science per turn equal to... Okay. Half of it's in... Well, you're our biggest influence one, right? So... that is my highest influence city, right? Yeah, by far. So now we get science on this tile, apparently. Did that do anything? Because it's not showing up. Like, did that do anything? I guess so. Army commander 2. Okay, well, I guess I was too slow then. We only have one turn now. But anyway, the new continuity setting means that you do get to carry these leaders. Oh, are you done with this stupid war yet? Whatever. War will be over when we get in the next era. I took the city I wanted off you, and that's what matters. Ancient walls. Better than nothing. Fishing key. Yeah, we got pretty much everything done. Yep. These scouts might seem silly right now, but they're going to be really nice in the next year. We only have one more turn left, right? One more turn? Yeah. Can't even do the scout. Okay, whatever. Sure. It's not going to finish anyway. Alright, well, as I said, good ancient era. We'll see. I am thinking about trying to take some of Ben Franklin in the next era, just because he's annoying me.
An eye for an eye.
Okay. Final. Oh, we had one more turn. Okay. Okay. I thought that the game was going to roll on this turn, but apparently not. Oh, wow. 25 science or 25 culture. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Cool. You know, I made some of my decisions on the assumption that the game was going to end on this turn. Whatever. But whatever, it's fine. Having a whole bunch of scouts is not a bad thing. We have to go all the way around to get up there. What does this one do? Gain 75 influence, sure. Well, we're going to carry over 1,000 influence, as I said. Alrighty, cool. We can turn this into a town, as fishing town as well. I realize it's just going to undo as soon as the next era starts, but... Yeah, ancient walls. Ancient walls. It's not... Is it going to finish? No. I don't care. Ancient walls. You can do another scout, because you're right here on the water. Alrighty. Now is the game done, and we can get out of the war weariness from this stupid war. Alright. Antiquity Age comes to an end. Hooray. Very odd Antiquity Age. It actually took a lot longer to do these final turns than I thought. I thought I'd be able to play through the era transition, but instead I'm just going to pick my bonuses, and then I'll do all the configuring. I actually might even do all the configuring off stream, because it's so tedious to do. It usually takes me like an hour to go through and do all the converting at the start of a new era, because you've got to, at least before, you had to find out where all your units had teleported to. You had to reassign all your resources. You had to pick a new civic. You had to pick a new tech. You had to do all the attribute points. It's just like, the whole thing about it was really tedious. Anyway, though, so it was a good era. We kind of hit all the stuff we needed to. We're in a pretty comfortable place for a deity game. can see we got the most. I mean, again, this is deity difficulty. We got the most legacies in the first era. That should not be like that. Apparently, we got in-game XP. Transition to next age. Yeah, it is weird, right? The game acts like the playthrough is over. It's like the game wants you to end it right there. It really feels like the game wants you to end it. All right, so we can. What do we have here? Influencer aid. This is still good. I like this. Can we get something better than the? I'm just trying to see. Costs more to reject you. No. City games, more science, we're great. We don't really need science, though. Extra growth. This is not bad. Because we're going to start assigning specialists. That's actually not bad. I might take that. The extra growth. Plus food per age in towns. This one now, we're already using a mod to increase the settlement limit. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do this. And I'll keep the influence per age. Alright, so now we need to figure out which nation we're going to be. Oops, no. Where's the... I love how the details are like hidden down here. I was trying to think of which... There was one I wanted to play. I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to go for cultural stuff. So it's not Bulgaria. What does Hawaii have again? I mean, this... Nah, not really. Unique missionary, no. They have some fun happiness stuff. I have never played as the Incas. Can work mountain terrain. Problem is, I don't think this is very good. It could be these guys. Happiness and gold. Extra land rate. It might be these guys. Because they have a good district. It's not the Ming. I played the Ming so many times. See, this is weird. Like, the Shawnee get a bonus for settlements built adjacent to navigable rivers. But, like, you don't get to pick them until most of your cities are already settled. It's like, what? It doesn't make any sense. So it's just weird. Anyway. Wait, what does it say? I'm playing as the... Locked? What the heck? I'm playing it with the option that lets you pick whatever you want. Well, apparently we don't get to pick whatever we want. Even though we're supposed to. You know, I've never actually played as Spain before. Let's see. What do you get? Culture and gold must be built adjacent. Must be built in the homelands adjacent. That's just too annoying. Must be built in the homelands adjacent, so you can't build this overseas. That doesn't make any sense. Like, what a stupid restriction. Anyway, I think it's just these guys. Because this gives happiness and gold. Well, no, this doesn't give any culture. I was trying to get stuff that gives me culture. So maybe it is Spain. Do they get gold? Yeah, they get gold. That's fine. All right, we'll play as them. I still think this is really stupid. Must be built in the homelands adjacent to coast. What? But I guess we can still do that in all our home cities. I don't love that you can't take your... I really do not like that you can't build these outside of... You can't build them in the distant lands. Like, the whole concept of distant lands should just be scrapped from the game. It's one of the all-time worst ideas in a Civ game. I'm mostly playing these guys who have never played Spain before. But at least this makes it easier to convert towns into cities. Except, oh wait, then we have to do all the treasure research nonsense. Or they'll all fall back into... non-unique districts again. Or they'll fall back into towns again in the next era if we don't play the minigame of getting treasure resources. So that's fun. Homeland, yeah, it has to be homeland and adjacent to coast. Like, what? Okay. At least we should get the, we're going to get our settlement limit bumped up. Again, I'm using a mod that doubles the settlement limit. I just think the settlement limit's idiotic and is not fun. Okay. So we have to do some of this reconfiguring. I want to get my legacies, and then I'll probably stop. Because we did get I'll pick the legacies, and then, like I said, I'll figure this out later on. Alright, well, yeah, I have 2 AIs that hate me, and then I've got an ally here. My scouts did survive, didn't they? Alright, so we want this. I mean, these 2 options are, like, so ridiculous. You can get +2 settlement limit, or 1 infantry unit in each settlement you conquered last in the game. Like, what the heck? The settlement limit is, like, the biggest limitation in the entire game. Or I can get 1 unit that takes, like, 2 turns to build in any city. Like, are you an idiot? Like, are you freaking joking? Like, what the heck? Anyway, so we need the Silk Road's Golden Age, or else our cities don't carry over. So I can't take this. Why? It doesn't make any sense to me. And then we just have mostly attribute points. All right, so now, as usual, we have to flip back and forth very tediously between the two screens to figure out what we want. We have one militaristic, so we can take militaristic or expansionist. But in order to see my attribute points, I have to go to this screen. It's just like, it's so dumb. Do I want militaristic or expansionist? It's probably it's probably expansionist. There's just better stuff in the expansionist tree. This will be good to get. This is actually good. The growth rate is nice too. This one is busted, by the way. Every new era, it triggers this again. It's not just when new towns. Every era triggers this repeatedly. But yeah, I think we went expansionist over military. So we're not playing a conquest game. All right, now we got to go back here, select the expansionist point. Now we can take diplomatic or cultural with this. So I got to go back. I don't think that there's anything I still want in the diplomatic tree. Again, I have to flip back and forth. Yeah, there's not really that much I really want in the diplomatic tree. I mean, like, I can take this, but it doesn't really work unless I have alliances. So yeah, I think I'd rather just have them in the cultural tree. So let's take that, go back to the cultural, again, cultural attribute point. I can even double up on the cultural attribute points. And then we might as well do this. It's either that, we can do this and a scientific attribute point, or 2 scientific attribute points and one of them gets wasted. It's probably better just to take this. Alright, so that should work. Now let's assign our 5 attribute points. Alright, scientific. I just have to take the base one. I'm not investing as heavily in science in this game because we're trying to go for a cultural victory. I don't care about building wonders. I don't care about this. Okay, apparently this is now unlocked 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders with great work slots. So that would be like the temples in this era. I don't think that's very good at all. Let's take this. And we'll take the specialist one. I don't have any specialists yet, but I will be getting specialists soonish. Actually, we'll take this. We'll get more cultural. We'll take that one when we get down the road. All right, for economic, we don't have a choice. Just take this. And expansionist, we take the base point. And I would like to get rid of that. Okay. Cool, good stuff. All right. Narrative choice. Okay, I will deal with that later. Alrighty, so this is a convenient place to stop. Note that we got a little bit further ahead, and now we're up to 18 settlements, and now our happiness has exploded again because we're not under this very artificial cap. But look, all of our resources have now been reconfigured, so we have to do that. That's going to take a little while, so I will go ahead and save here, and I will do the rest of this reconfiguring off stream because it's very tedious. And then we'll pick up from this point last time. So anyway, thanks for dropping in. It was entertaining. At least now the game doesn't teleport every unit on the map as soon as you start a new era. And it looks like my scouts did survive the era transition. What the heck are these? Tercios? Cool. What's their unique ability? Oh, wait. The game doesn't tell me. I have to go in the Civilopedia to find out what Tercios actually do. Cool. You would think that highlighting them would tell you, but no, it does not. So Tercio, what do they do? +3 combat strength against cavalry. Okay. All right. Anyway, thanks, folks. I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye.